Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another session of Meditations with Marigny. So, I am going to finish taking my gloves off here, and then we're going to have a chat. I wanted you guys to see what I brought from Home Depot. Those are my flowers that I picked up in the flower pot. That goes along with the video that I talked about earlier today. And here we are. I'm back. Okay, I'm going to keep that glove on. I wanted to follow up with you guys, just thinking while I was out here working in the yard. And I'm going to turn the camera back around for a second because I love a well manicured yard. Like, it just does something. So this is just a quick overview. For those of you that do follow my channel on a regular basis, you might remember that earlier this year I talked about the fact that my grass had so many weeds, and I've been treating it, and prayerfully by the time we get to next summer, I'm going to be past the drama of what it takes to clean up the garage. I mean, not the garage, what it takes to clean up the yard when the weeds are out there so bad. But I wanted to come back, and I forgot I had my hat on, y'all. I like to turn it around so I'm neutral. I mean, I know many of you know, but I like, hey, how you doing? I like to try to remain neutral if I possibly can. But it's too late now, right? But remember I said I was going to Home Depot and I picked up some flowers. I'm going to change out. These flowers are for summer. They're going to die off, most of them. Like, these are already dying. They're struggling because the heat is changing here in Georgia. But I want to continue talking to the men for a moment. And I know that you guys are getting the noise from outside. Somebody else is cutting their grass. I apologize for that. But I wanted to do it in this environment, this video, because I want to have real talk about real relationships. If you are dating someone with the intentions of getting married, it is good. I know that many of the content builders talk about what he does for you in the beginning is what he's going to do later on, this, that, and the other. But for the algorithm and for the information that comes forth from my channel, this is for people that already have families. They already are working class people. They already have children. Like, there are a lot of different components that are there. And so dating, I'm holding up dating, is very difficult if you're dating with the intent of trying to find someone that is a long-term mate. Now, if you're just looking for somebody to go out with every now and then, y'all gonna hit it, quit it, that's gonna be different. And that's not for my channel. That's not gonna be the men that may stop by my channel to get information. But if you're dating a woman who is serious about your life and your lifestyle, you need to know things like, how does she feel about lawn care? How does she feel about the way the house is kept? How does she feel about, those components that might be important to you as a homeowner and as someone that may have those types of responsibilities? On a Saturday, it's just not typical that I always get a chance to go out and wine and dine. I'm going out tonight because it's a special birthday for someone. But on an average, I'm having to do things like this. And this is a part of the real life for those of us that are dating with the intention of getting to know someone for marriage. I think that when people start out with very strong relationships where they're just dating, always going out, spending money, doing things like that, it's unrealistic unless that's a person that has that type of money to do that with. So for me, I have to budget what my entertainment is going to look like. I don't have an unlimited budget. And the likelihood of me being with somebody or meeting a man that's in a category that he has that, either he's going to be well established on his job and he's going to have very strong financial discipline, or he's going to be somebody that has spent the past 20 or 30 years working on that. And when I meet him, he's already coming into a place where, like his house might be paid for or almost paid for. He may be in a position where he don't have a car note because he's paid that off. But if we are talking about traditional, and when I say traditional, not the traditional old way, but I'm saying in general, a traditional household and how that household is run, you need to really think about things like whether or not, y'all can do yard work together if you can't afford to actually pay somebody. Or if you're a man, a lot of the men that I know, and most likely men that I would likely be somewhat attracted to, he's going to probably be somebody that he enjoys doing that on his own. It is work, but that's going to be something that he enjoys, the labor of his work. So for me, it would be a good fit because I love to work in the yard. I just have not been able to get out here this year, so I don't like the way that my yard looks right now. To the average person, they'll probably say, "Oh, girl, it looks really good," but to me, I can see the ways that I did not get out here and what took place. So I'm just letting you guys see a little bit of my world. I'm gonna have to cut those elephant ears down. They might make it another 2 weeks, but it's getting cold here, and so once it gets cold, you got to go ahead and cut them down because they're gonna warp anyway. So I'm saying to you guys, what is it that you feel? I really want to hear from the men in the comment section, or send me an email if you don't feel comfortable commenting online. But I want to know, like, what are some of the things that you would like to see from a woman that you're interested in dating and or possibly getting to know for marriage? Like, how would you like to date her? If you met somebody and you really cared for her, but you're a guy that you work 12-hour days and you work 4 or 5 days a week, and you really don't, when you are off as a bachelor, as a true bachelor, when you are off, you're basically, trying to wash your uniform, get you a little bit to eat, and you're trying to date. So in that dating process, you might have a Saturday or a Sunday that you could commit to going out. But your real life would be that you would probably be at home and cook something at the house or throw something on the grill. How would you relay that information to her? And how would you then be able to try to see how you could incorporate her into your life? Like, what would that look like for you? So I want the guys to jump into the comments. I want you to send me an email. You can send it to meditationswithmarigny@gmail.com, and it is located in the description of all of my videos. So any video that you look at, I think except the shorts, I don't think it lets me put it in there, but in any of my regular videos, I have an email address that's in there, the way that you can contact me. So I just really want to know, because in my opinion, the way that I'm dating is not the traditional way. It's not that I'm trying to schedule a time to go bowling or go to Top Golf or go to the movies. It's basic things like, let's cook dinner together. And that way, while we're cooking, we can actually talk and we can get to know each other. We can ask some of those hard questions. And I'm having, if you guys have been watching my previous videos, I'm having some really challenging conversations early. Sometimes in the very first conversation. Let's go ahead and put it out there, because that gives him an opportunity, ladies. If it is a lady that's listening to this video, it gives him the opportunity to then process what you have said. The average man is willing, if it's a woman that he loves, he is willing to learn and listen and pretty much accomplish whatever it is that you all put forth. But if you don't communicate that with him properly, and you don't advise him of what your needs are, he's never going to be able to meet that. No man is a mind reader, no matter how good of a man he is or how bad that we think that he is. And the same thing for ladies. Guys, I think you all need to be more vocal about what it is that you want, what you need. The more that I learn about what men have been through, I can understand better now why some of the men treat me the way that they do when they first meet me, because they've had so many games played prior to meeting somebody like me. And so I'm not saying that I'm the best choice for everybody. I am a great choice, but I'm saying that I'm a great choice for somebody. And I'm saying that there are some other women out here that I feel are great choices as well. And it's just a matter of those choices coming together, two people having a conversation. And I'll say again, go back and look at my video from the other day. Stay away from the sex lane. if you stay away from that lane and you stay in what are our common core values and what things are we looking to get out of this, then if you're vetting and dating for a long-term relationship, I believe that you could get there. You just have to make sure that you're strategic with how you move with that matter. So guys, I'm sorry that y'all had to hear it. If you can hear it, I don't know, this mic typically, it does tune out a lot of background noise, so you may not be able to hear that, but if you can, I do apologize. And maybe once I'm done, I'll do another short video just to show you guys what I ended up with on the porch. So I'm going to change those around, those flowers in those pots. And then honestly, I thought about doing something over here. I have a tree area where I normally plant something, but I haven't decided. And that's kind of like our relationship. Sometimes we just up in the air. Let's just figure it out. And then once you do it, you pull it all together and it comes together like it should. So I thank you for checking out my page. I hope that you like my video. I hope that you share it with a friend. And I'd be delighted if you would subscribe. And jump in the comments. Give me some feedback. Send me an email. Give me something to talk to you about. All right. Bye, y'all.